Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nick the Undead Saxon. Welcome into another video. Today we got Babymetal's Light in Darkness. I want to say a special shout out and thank you to James McClung, who he joined the Discord and went ahead and started throwing me suggestions, and this is one thing that happened very recently. I thank him very much. It's been a while since I went ahead and uploaded a video. A lot of things have been going on. One, we've been kind of decluttering the house a little bit, and obviously this is a bit of a different setup than usual. I'm still kind of working on getting the kinks out, but trying to still clean up a bit, still declutter a bit, but I still want to go ahead and make a video for you guys. And on top of that, I'm officially married now, so I had to deal with a lot of that going on. Plus, we've been kind of dealing with the administrative side, with the military and all. So, in other words, it's just been really, really, really busy for the last few weeks. So that's why I've not been able to make many videos lately. But I am here now. I'm gonna be reacting to this music video. From the looks of it, it's gonna be kind of like one of those like on-stage performance type of music videos, because that's kind of what Babymetal does now. And without further ado, I'm just gonna go ahead and get right on into it. All right, and if you enjoyed this, go ahead and please subscribe, like the video, comment down any other suggestions that you may want, and try to follow the Discord if you want to. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get right on into it. All right, it's been a while. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, I already like this already. This is nice. Okay. Okay. This is nice. It has a bit of EDM backdrop. It is nice. Or backbeat, rather. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. All right. I really like that vacuum effect. I love that the stage actually has an effect to go with it. Alright, so... Man. That's insanity. And I'm just now noticing, is that the newest member, or is that the old member? Oh, okay, hold on. I will say one thing, her voice has matured a lot. I might have said that in a previous video, but I gotta say it again. It impresses me to this day. Ooh, I like that. Whoa! Oh, that was dope! Okay. Having a bit of an effect in the middle of the concert footage. Oh man, I really don't know what else to say. Like, is that it? That was a very fast 4 minutes. All right, hold up, hold up, hold up. I just gotta think about this for a sec. So, okay, so here's the thing, right? That it is it wrong of me to say, right? Now stay with me with this. Is it wrong of me to say that this would be an incredible ending theme song to Bleach's Thousand Year Blood War arc? Because there's got to be a season 2 of that. And this song sounds like it would fit. I don't know why, but I was getting like pictures of like how they could do like the ending credits. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why that popped in my head by listening to this, but it has like that same sound that would match it, honestly. I know it's stereotypical to say that Japanese rock is very anime like and everything else, right? But I'm not trying to play into that stereotype necessarily. It's just it fits. It might, I'll be honest, it might be because I have one of these like energy drinks that has Ichigo on it, but that's besides the point. What I will say is that they never they never cease to amaze me with their stage performances, the lighting, and everything else. And this, honestly, was the best example, the best example of lighting to match the music, right? So with that, I'm talking about like the vacuum effects, right? We kind of got a bit of a taste of it, and that's where at first I was like, "Ooh, okay, that's nice." It didn't just start off heavy and everything, right? The build up to it initially sounded like it was gonna do that, but it didn't. So I was like, "Ooh, this is nice. All right, this is a little nice." And then all of a sudden, even the lights played into the vacuum effect, and that was insane. Plus, not to mention the lights cut out, visual effect, boom, back into the concert right on the drop. That was amazing. I love that. And honestly, like the fact that they kind of just instantly went into the chorus like that was really quick. I like that. Like there's a group that I've gotten into very recently called Bad Omens, and a lot of their music does that, and I really like that. I really like how it'll start off almost like 30 seconds into the song, boom, chorus, right? And it's kind of fast because usually it takes about a minute and a half before the first chorus hits, right? But I like how they went ahead and threw in the chorus instantly and just kind of danced around it and threw a little bit more, how do I say this, personality, flavor, spice, I guess you could say, I don't know, in between the two choruses. And I like how they're able to convey a level of emotion, not just through the lead singer's voice, but also through like the facial, oh god, what is it? The facial movements, right? The expressions on their face. Because the dancing and such, that obviously plays a little bit into it because you could see like either the fluidity or the jaggedness that can change like kind of where the mood of the song is, right? But when you throw in facial expressions to match like the emotion that you're trying to convey through the voice itself, right? That's where you get a lot of like fine detail that a lot of music does not really convey. Because a lot of music nowadays, I'm going to be honest, especially pop culture music, is just copied from something else. Like, you look at, oh man, I can't think of the songs exactly, but there's kind of this like one guy that, yeah, I can't believe I'm saying this, but there's this one guy on TikTok, right, that does that kind of like plays into that, right? And saying new generation showing a song that's very popular nowadays, right? And he'll act like a dad and play a classic version that was actually the original, right? That nobody would ever realize is the original version, and that the new version copied it. Sometimes it's word for word, but nobody ever realized it. And I really like Japanese metal because usually, like, I have not really noticed it ever being like the same song just redone. It's all original from what I've seen, and that's why I really appreciate it because it's something new. Sure, could it be similar themes? Yeah. Could it be a similar sound and chord progression? Sure, but that's just kind of how music works, right? Something's going to be inspired by another thing, and it's all a matter of perspective based off the lyrics, the slight bends and notes through the voice, and honestly, just the vocalization of the emotion, right? And Babymetal, honestly, does that and knocks it out of the park. I don't know what else to say about it. Like, they are honestly one of the greatest groups from any nationality that I've ever seen in my life, you know? Like, and I haven't listened to Babymetal as often on the side, right? Like in my daily life, mainly because I've been kind of discovering some other music, and plus, not to mention, I grew up with like punk rock and everything else, like punk rock, screamo, stuff like that, and like again, a good group that could represent that is like Bad Omens. Like that's the type of music that usually I'll listen to, right? On the daily. And there's also 10 Million Voices by Shaman's Harvest that I really like. I grew up with Skillet, so Babymetal fits within that, but it's kind of weird. So I don't really listen to it on the daily. Plus, not to mention, my wife isn't the biggest fan of it. But other than that, like based off what I've showed her of Babymetal, she even agrees that from the very beginning, right? Because I showed her Megitsune, right? And I showed her, oh man, what was the song? I can't remember what the song was, but because I know I showed her Papaya and Dada Dance. I think I showed her something. No, I showed her the 20th birthday one. I showed her that, and she even said, just from that brief comparison, her voice matured a lot, because one of her biggest criticisms of the lead singer from like when they were starting out is that she has a lot of potential, but her voice wasn't like matured enough. It like there's still a lot of like strain that she could hear in her voice. However, right, she listened to the newer stuff and she realized, wow, she actually put a lot of work into that. And I'm like, yeah, you don't know that? But then again, like I introduced her into Babymetal, and yeah, she's not too big into it, but that's to each their own, And it's just the fact that I'm able to have that kind of conversation why I like Babymetal, and I can have a genuine conversation with people by showing them, do you hear that subtle bend in the note? Do you hear that subtle strain? And all of a sudden that silence, boom, drop of the voice, right? I love talking about that with people, because every time I talk about that with somebody, they get just as hype as I do, So that's why I honestly think that they're one of the greatest groups ever, because it's something you can introduce to somebody who had a preconceived notion that it's not good, it's not going to be their kind of music, whatever. But at the end of it, you can have a genuine conversation and get to know people a lot more than what you may have known before. And sometimes even get somebody hooked on it. I mean, come on. I met like 2 military people that I work with, right? Just kind of like on the side, just in passing. And I found out they're Babymetal fans. Like one guy, he was walking on base, right? And I saw his shirt, and it was a Babymetal t-shirt, right? From Metal Galaxy. And I was like, hey, yo, you listen to Babymetal? dude, that album's great. And he just went like, yeah, I just saw them in California like a few years ago. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, what the heck? And one dude said he saw them while on deployment and everything, all of that in general. Like, it's so cool because there's a lot of people who will listen to this music. They're sometimes, open about it, but most of the time they're very sheltered about it because they know it's not the norm. It's kind of taboo here in the States, right? It's like, you can't understand them. That's not the point. You're supposed to listen and see how it feels, And that's why I like this group, because I can find those people, and the moment I'm like, hey, yeah, I know Babymetal, they light up. Like, they could be having a terrible day, but the moment that you say, oh yeah, I know them, I like their music, they light up. It's like a brand new day to them. It's amazing. I love that feeling and that camaraderie that you can have with people just through music. So, yeah, all my respects go out to them. Honestly, this honestly was one of the best ones. Honestly, like I'll throw that out there. It was honestly one of the best ones. So, my guy, thank you very much for suggesting this to me. I know this is a fairly newer one, actually. 3 weeks ago. This is 3 weeks old. Oh my god, it's been that long. It's been a while. But yeah, like, this is great. Like, I really do think that this was amazing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stop it there. I'm gonna try to, once I get this place set up and everything else, I'm gonna try to record some more. I'm gonna try to upload some more. I'm gonna try to have it done by the end of the week, and what I'm gonna be doing is streaming Resident Evil 4 Friday afternoon, and probably sometime Saturday afternoon. And like, I'm gonna be playing the whole game. I'm gonna be trying to finish it. I already warned my wife for months now because I already had it pre-ordered, and she looked at me and went like, hey, I can have some me time. So we're good to stream it, all right? Resident Evil 4 is one of my favorite games of all time. Honestly, it's my favorite game of all time. It's my very first rated M for mature video game. I've beaten it on almost every platform. And the fact that they're coming out with a remake finally, I am super freaking excited. So be on the lookout for that. Until then, I've been the Undead Sex. Y'all have been absolutely fantastic. Thank you for watching this. I know I ramble a lot, but thank you for bearing with me. And I hope I see you guys in the next one, all right? Join the Discord. Comment down below what you want to see next, or what you liked, what you didn't like, anything. All right, just let me know. I need that constructive criticism. I'm trying to get back onto this. Let me know, and I got you guys. All right, so without further ado, I hope you guys have a great day. All right, peace.